Hello class 7, good morning. Today's class is about go to statement. So first is unconditional go to statement. Now what is a go to statement? A go to statement is known as an unconditional transfer of control. That means it sends the control one line to another line, one place to another place in a QBasic program. It allows transferring control to any desired statement in a QBasic program. Okay, and we have to learn this definition in the program. Nowadays the go to statement is not used. We have to avoid go to statement while writing the QBasic program. Just will use the if then and if then else, and if then else if statement. Now what is the syntax of go to statement? Go to and label. Label can be any name like ABC, start, anything. Like example, go to start. So what is definition of go to statement? It statement is known as an unconditional transfer of control. It allows transferring control to any desired statement in a QBasic program. Syntax go to, label, example go to start. Now here the word start is the label name given to the statement go to. Let's see the example, programming example. We have written a program to display the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So natural numbers never ends. It will go on infinite times. So our program also will do the same thing. So CLS a equal to 1, start, print a equal to a plus 1, go to start. The first time value of a is 1. The print a 1 is printed. Now a equal to a plus 1. The 1 plus 1 became 2. Go to start. It will go to start line. Again print a means 2 is printed. Then 2 plus 1 3. Go to start. Again 3 is printed. 3 plus 1 4. Go to start. 4 is printed. So this program will print all the natural number infinite time till we do not stop it forcefully. So see this program in the QBasic. QBasic is open. Open the program. This is the program. See the same program it is. Press F5. Creating exe file. Now see. It is continuously printing all the natural numbers. How many times? Infinite times. You can see here. Okay. See output is coming. So till you do not stop it, close it, it will go on printing all the infinite numbers. This type of programs are called infinite loop program. Alright. So close from here, it will be closed. So this was the example of go to statement. Now next is conditional go to statement. This conditional go to statement is used with the help of if then and if statement. If then statement. The use of go to statement along with if then allows executing a set of statements for a specified number of times till the condition is true and the execution stops as soon as the condition is false. Syntax if condition go to start. Okay. So and what happens? Till this condition is true, it will go on working, it will execute all the lines, and whenever this condition is false, it will stop. So see this program to display all the natural numbers. Natural numbers 1 till 10. 1 to 10. To display all the natural numbers 1 to 10. Okay. So CLS a equal to 1 start. Print 8, 1 is printed. Now 1 a equal to a plus 1 means 1 plus 1 2. If a less than equal to 10, the a value is 2, 2 less than 10, yes, and go to where? Start. Print 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 less than 10, yes, go to start. Print 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 less than 10, yes, go and print 4. So it will go on printing till 10. At last 10 equal to 10 plus 1 becomes 11. The 11 is less than equal to 10, no, false. So it will come to the end and stop the program. Okay, so this was the if then go to a statement with the which is also called conditional if then statement. Now let us do this program in QBasic. Open the QBasic. Open the program. This program must print only the first 10 natural number. Now see, same program, CLS a equal to 1 start, print a if a equal to a plus 1, if a less than equal to 10 go to start end. Now press F5, creating exe file. Now see, this is the output. This program has printed all the natural number from here to where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now press any key, press any key. Again press F5, again press F5. See, again the same output. Alright, so this was conditional go to statement. The next topic is counters. What are the counters? Counters are the numeric variables that are used to keep a record of the number of times a process is repeated. A counter is initialized with a numeric value and it increases by 1 as the process starts repeating. Now see, this A is counter. A equal to 1, A equal to A plus 1 if A less than equal to 10. So this A is counter, it is counting, that is program is repeating the output for how many times? 10 times. So counter are used to keep a record of the number of times a process is repeated. And it is initialized with a numeric value and it increases by 1 as the process starts repeating. Alright, the last term of this chapter is accumulator. An accumulator is a numeric variable which when defined within a program stores the data value in the memory which keeps on changing or getting updated with the counter or some other value supplied through input. Now see, in any program, suppose you want to find the sum is initialized by 0, the sum equal to 0, again sum equal to sum plus a. So in the S some other values are repeated, so the value of sum is changed. In this program only see, in the beginning a value is 1, the a equal to a plus 1, so a value became 2. Again next time 2, a equal to 2 plus 1, 3. So this can be expressed as a accumulator. This can be example of a accumulator. So it is a numeric variable which when defined within a program stores the data value in the memory which keeps on changing, as here a value is changing. So this was the last topic of this program, of the chapter. So today we have learned unconditional go to statement, conditional go to statement, what is the counter, what is the accumulator. In my last class I gave you 2 programming homework. First question was, write a program to input percentage marks and print excellent if it is greater than equal to 80, good if it is greater than equal to 50, else print bad. So you must have done the answer. Now check your answer. First line, CLS input, enter the percentage marks PM. If PM greater than equal to 80, then print excellent. Else if PM greater than equal to 50, then print good, else print bad. So if the marks is more than 88, suppose 90, the 90 is greater than equal to 80, yes, so it will print excellent and come to after end if. If first is false, then second condition is checked. If second condition is true, then it prints good and come after end if. If both the conditions are false, else is executed and prints the bad. Okay. Next question was, write a program to input a number from the range 1 to 7 and print correct if the number is in the range, else print incorrect. So see the program, CLS input, enter a number n. If n greater than equal to 1 and n less than equal to 7, so it is how to check the range from 1 to 7. So it will be checked with the relational operator that if n greater than equal to 1 and n less than equal to 7, then print correct, else print incorrect. End if and end of the program. So write this both the programs in your copy and write all the taught terms and learn it. Thank you. Next day we'll do the exercise question answer.